So ito ngayon yung continuation ng ating session regarding about exact equation at ito yung part 2 na ating tatalakayin. Isa na namang halimbawa at ito ang ating given example na ating hahanapan ng general solution. Our given equation is actually 2xy minus 3x squared to be multiplied by dx plus x squared plus 2y dy is equal to 0. Actually, may previous lesson tayo na equations of homogeneous coefficient. Kung papansinin natin ang ating given equation, yung una x and y, kapag pinagada ang exponent, parehong 2. Parehong 1, so 2 ang degree niya. And even this one, also 2 ang degree. Tama? Now, as a continuation, yung second, 1 lang ito, 2 yun. So, ibig sabihin dyan pa lang, hindi yan homogeneous. So, proceed tayo sa other method ng differential equation. At ngayon, susubukan natin ang exact differential equation. So, what do we do? First step, lagi natin kinukumpara ang ating given equation, differential equation, doon sa equation of exact differential equation. Yung general form natin na m of xy plus n of xy. Yan, ito siya. We have to test for the exactness of DE. Yan, ang m natin is 2xy minus 3x squared. Ang n naman natin is x squared plus 2y. Now, para matest natin ang exactness, kailangang hanapan natin ang derivative ng ating m. Ano ba ang derivative ng m? Yan. With respect to y. 2x ang sagot. Bakit? Ang derivative ng 2xy with respect to y is 2x. Ang derivative ng negative 3x squared is 0 because x is treated as a constant. Kapag naghahanap ka ng derivative ng m with respect to y, we always consider x as constant. Kaya ang derivative ng 3x squared is equal to 0. Ang 2xy naman is 2x. Mawawala yung y eh. Can you follow? Nakakasunod ba kayo? Ang derivative ng m with respect to y, dahil ang m is equal to 2xy minus 3x squared, ang derivative ng 2xy is 2x. Ang derivative ng negative 3x squared is 0. That is why dm over dy is equal to 2x. And then after nating mahanap ang derivative ng m with respect to y, hanapan naman natin ang derivative ng n with respect to x. Ano ba ang value ng n? Ang n is equal to x squared plus 2y. And then we need to determine the derivative of n with respect to x. Okay. Kapag naganap tayo ng derivative ng n with respect to x, lahat ng y sa ating given is considered as a constant. Ibig sabihin ng 2y dito is constant because y is a constant. Multiply by another constant, we have 2y is still a constant. Ang derivative ng constant, 0. Ang derivative ng x squared with respect to x is 2x. Babalikan lang ninyo yung mga basic differentiation formula sa napag-aralan nyo before sa ating differential calculus. At dahil kitang-kita naman na equal lang ang derivative ng m with respect to y sa derivative ng n with respect to x, yan, since dm over dy is equal to dn over dx, therefore we have an exact differential equation. Bago tayo mag-proceed sa paghanap ng general solution, patunayan muna natin ang ating given differential equation is an exact DE. So we have to prove that first. Kailangan muna nating magkaroon ng proof na ang given DE natin is an exact differential equation. So yun talaga ang first move. So right after na ma-prove na at mapatunayan na exact DE ang differential equation, doon pa lang papasok yung time na mag-aanap ka ng general solution. And sa pag-aanap ng general solution, we always start with the first step and the second step. Ang first step natin, ito siya. Para sa ating solution process, and these are step number 1, we need to equate the value of m to df over dx. Lagi yan. Ganyan din ang ginawa natin sa ating example number 1. Pero ano ba ang value ng m? Ang value ng m is 2xy minus 3x squared. That is why we have our equation 1 as df over dx equal to 2xy minus 3x squared. After ng step 1, you proceed to step 2. Ang n naman ang ating bibigyan ng panahon. Ano ba ang derivative ng f natin with respect to y? At kailangan nating i-equate yan ng n. So ito ang ating step 2. Ano ba ang derivative ng function with respect to y? And then we have to equate it to n. So df over dy is equal to x squared plus 2y, and this is going to be our equation 2. Right after na mahanap ang equation 1 and equation 2, again you proceed to step 3. I think ang bibigyan natin ng pansin sa step 3 is equation 1. So anong gagawin sa equation 1 pagdating sa step 3? Ito yung ating titingnan ngayon. Sa step 3, integrate natin ang equation 1 katulad ng ginawa natin sa example number 1. Integrate equation 1 with respect to x and taking y as a constant. Step 3, integrate ang equation 1, tandaan nyo lagi, with respect to x. At kinoconsidera natin lahat ng may variable na y sa ating given equation 1 na constant ang lahat ng y. So let us do that. Hindi ba't yan ang ating equation 1? df over dx equals to 2xy minus 3x squared. Anong gagawin natin sa equation 1? Bago natin tuluyang ma-integrate yan, let us cross-multiply dx to the right-hand side of the equation. Yan. So df now is equal to 2xy minus 3x squared to be multiplied by dx as our differential operator. Dx is a differential operator here. Ibig sabihin, kailangan nating hanapan ng integral ang dalawang term na yan with respect to x. And then we have to consider y as a constant. Let us integrate both sides now. The left-hand side and the right-hand side of our given equation. Ano ang integral ng df? Definitely f yan. F. Sige nga, try nga natin. Ano ang integral ng 2xy with respect to x? Anyone? Ano ang integral ng 2xy with respect to x?
X squared times y.
Ano? Paki-loud?
X squared y.
X squared y na lang. Kumpletuhin mo muna na. Huwag muna mag-cancel. Kumpletuhin mo muna.
Bali magiging ano sir? X squared y minus x cubed.
Hindi, yung first term lang. Yung 2xy lang. Anong integral ng 2xy? Bakit siya naging x squared y kanina? Hindi ba ang integral ng x to the n is x to the n plus 1 or over n plus 1? Tama. So anong integral ng 2xy? Hindi ba ang x dyan magiging x squared over 2? So I think ang integral ng 2xy is 2x squared over 2 times y. Or 2x squared y over 2. Cancel lang 2 kaya naging x squared y. So let us see. Ang integral naman nito is 3x cubed over 3 yata yan. No? Tingnan natin kung tatama tayo. Okay. Fy, in-integrate ko muna yung left. Ito, taking y as a constant. Yan. Okay, bakit? No? Kapag ang ito. Kapag in-integrate ko yan ng 2xy, in-integrate ko, no? 2xy. Di ba may formula tayo dyan na integral of x to the n is equal to x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1. Kapag in-integrate ko ang 2xy, we have 2x square y over 2. Yan ang integral nito. Tama? And then cancel lang 2. That's why we have x square y. Tama? Cancel yung 2 eh. Saan nanggaling yan? Bakit ko nagawa yan? Ano ba ang formula ng integral? Di ba? Integral of x to the n dx is actually equal to, you have to recall the formulas, x raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. And this is actually a formula na in-apply natin dito. With respect to x, ang y is considered as a constant. Do not be bothered by y. Huwag kayong magpa-confuse sa y. Ang y, it was stated that it will be considered as a constant. Kaya kahit anuman yung y na yan, 2y, ipagpalagay mo lang na ang y, parang number lang na normal yan. So ang integral ng 2xy is 2x squared over 2, then multiply by y. Cancel lang both 2. That's why nag-arrive tayo sa x squared, y. How about this? Di ba ang integral niyan is 3x cubed over 3. Cancel both 3. If I will take the integral of this is 3x cubed over 3. Cancel both 3 by following this rule, this law. By following this formula na may meron tayo. That is why this is now our equation 3. Now, after nating mahanap ang equation 3, anyway, reminding you, lagi tayong nag-add ng t of y pagdating natin sa equation 3 pag nag-integrate tayo. Let us now move to the step 4. Step 4. Yung step 4 natin. Differentiate equation 3 partially with respect to y and taking x as a constant. I-differentiate daw natin yan. Kapag differentiate ko yan, yan ang ating equation 3, isn't it? So this is our equation 3. So after differentiating equation 3, ano yung magiging output natin? Partially with respect to y tayo, no? Magdi-differentiate tayo with respect to y. So ang f dito magiging df over dy. Kapag dinifferentiate ko ang x or y, anong sagot natin? Sige nga. If I will differentiate x or y, what will be my answer? If I will consider x squared as a constant. Ang 4y, anong derivative ng 4y with respect to y? Hindi ba't 4? Tama ba ako? Ang derivative ng cy, hindi ba't c? Ang derivative ng x or y, anong derivative ng x or y? If I will take x as a constant. Class.
Y
Anong
po.
sagot? Anong sagot sa derivative ng x or y? If I will consider x as a constant, ala kayo.
Y.
Ano?
X squared.
X squared pa rin. Because x squared is treated as a constant. Whatever we do, ang x squared constant pa rin yan. Kasi nga yun ang instruction sa taas, so taking x as a constant. Ito. So this is a constant. Ang sagot, x squared pa rin. Anong derivative ng x cube? Sige nga.
3x.
No.
Zero,
X
sir.
cube. Di ba sabi ko, x is a constant? Anong derivative ng constant? Let me write it again here.
0, 0, sir.
0. D over dx of a constant is always 0 in differential calculus. And if x is treated as a constant, definitely 0 yan. Ang x squared dito constant. Kaya nahanap natin ang sagot na x squared pa rin. So let us see, no? Yan. That is why ang sagot natin, df over dy is equal to x squared. Ang derivative ng x squared y is x squared. Ang derivative ng x cube 0. Ang derivative ng t of y, ang first derivative niyan is t of prime of y. So yan ang ating equation 4. So ano yung susunod na step natin ngayon after nating mahanap ang step 4? After nating mahanap ang step 4, yan, step 5 tayo, equate daw natin ang equation 4 sa nahanap nating equation 2 kanina. Kasi df over dy yan, no? So balikan ko lang yung kanina, anak, no? Mga anak, no? Balikan ko yung kanina para makita nyo lang. Yan. Di ba't ito ang ating equation 2? df over dy is equals to x squared plus 2y. Equation 2 yan. Now, ito naman yung ating equation 4. Yan. So, equate natin 4 and 2. Equate equation 4 and equation 2 now. This is our fifth step. Ang equation 4 natin, yan ang nahanap natin sa step 4 kanina. And then babalikan ko yung equation 2. Pareho silang may df over dy. Equate lang natin ang dalawa. Ang df over dy na equation 4 is x squared plus t of prime of y. Nasa left hand side. Ang value naman ng df over dy na equation 2 na x squared plus 2y is nasa right hand side. And if you will try to assess the given problem, observe, parehong may x squared sa left and right hand side. Di ba? So, parehong may x squared. So, cancel. Cancel. So, anong matitira? T of prime of y na lang is equal to 2y. And this is going to be our equation 5. At dahil yan na ang ating equation 5, given na, we can now proceed to equation 6. So, what do? We have to integrate our equation 5. Yan. Integrate equation 5, siyempre with respect to y. Kapag in-integrate ko ang equation 5 with respect to y, ang t of prime of y, babalik lang sa pagka-t of y. Kapag dinifferentiate ko ang ty, magiging t of prime of y. Yan. Kapag in-integrate ko naman ang t of prime of y, babalik lang sa t of y. Ano naman ang integral ng 2y dy? Anong integral ng 2y dy? Hello?
Y squared.
Y square na lang. Kasi 2y square over 2 cancel lang 2. Yan. So t of y now is equal to y square. And this is our equation 6. After nating mahanap ang equation 6 na may value na t of y is equal to y square, pwede na nating i-substitute ang value ng t of y square sa ating step 7 from our equation 3. Substitute ang value ng t of y is equals to y square sa ating equation number 3. Ano ba yung equation 3? Ito ang equation 6 natin. Write ko lang. At ito ang ating equation 3 kanina. Hindi ba nahanap natin ang equation 3 dahil in-integrate natin ang equation 1, nakahanap tayo ng equation 3. Yan ngayon ang ating equation 3. Kung saan ang t of y ng ating equation 3 magkakaroon na ng value galing sa equation 6. Ang value ng t of y sa equation 6 is y square. So definitely this will be equal to y square. Ito yung value niya. Yan. So continue. Substitution. F is equal to x squared y minus x cubed plus y squared. Do you have any questions? Wala ba kayo ibang tanong, mga anak? Hello? Wala.
Wala po.
Sure kayo, ha? Okay. So, anong gagawin ko ngayon? Lagi nating tinatandaan lagi na ang F is always equal to C. Laging ini-equate ang F sa C, sa arbitrary constant na C. But in this case, wala tayong makikitang denominators ng mga terms. So, hindi tayong masyadong mahihirapan sa manipulation dito. Finally, the solution is, equate lang natin ang F sa C. At since ang F is equal to C, pwede kong palitan ng C ang F. X squared y minus x cubed plus y squared now is equal to C. Yan ang ating general solution para sa ating example number 2.
Ay sir, meron po palang tanong.
Sige, anak, ano yung tanong?
Yung kanina po sir, yung t po tsaka y derivative po niya, 1/2 y squared po.
Saan? Saan dito?
Yung
Ito ba?
yung kung sa equation 6 po.
Equation 6.
Ay,
T of
Apo.
prime of y is equal to 2y, di ba, no? So, bakit in-integrate ko, naging y square na lang? Okay, explain ko. No? If we were going to integrate this, yan. Ito, no? Hindi ba may formula na tayo sa integral x to the n dx is equal to x raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. Ang integral, lalabas ko yung 2, no? Lalabas ko yung 2 sa labas. 2 integral of y dy yan. Pwedeng isulat ng ganyan yan eh. So anong integral ng y dy? 2? Automatic na yung 2. Anong integral ng y dy? Y square over 2. So pwede kong cancelayin ang parehong 2. That is why y square lang natira dito. Can you follow?
Okay po, sir.
Nasagot ko ba yung tanong?
Apa.
And tandaan ninyo, kapag in-integrate mo ang naka-prime na function, t of prime y, ang integral niyan, ty lang. Ty lang. T of y. Halimbawa, integral of p of prime of y yan. Pilitan ko ng p. In-integrate ko yan. Ang integral niyan is p of y. P of y siya. Can you follow? Just in case lang, kunwari, pinalitan ko yan. No? Ang integral niyan is equal to p of y. So, ganun lang. Kapag ito naman ang aking dinifferentiate, babalik lang ng p of prime of y. So, para masanay lang kayo. Question so far? Question?
Answer.
Are you sure? So, ito ngayon yung ating final answer. Yan lang naman ang itatanong ko sa inyong exam. I think magbibigay lang ako ng 2 items sa ating quiz. 50 points each kasi mahaba naman ang calculation. And take note, nung kami nag-aaral 1.5 hour lang, bibigyan kami ng 5 problem ni Ma'am Sarmiento, yung teacher ko noon, napakagaling. Graduate ng Lasal, pinagmamalaki ko yun. Ang mga grade niya, puro 5. Ang pinakamataas sa 5 sa Lasal. And scholar yon sa Mapua at saka sa Lasal. Yun siya lang naman ang naging teacher ko sa lahat ng mga mathematics subject ko nung nasa college ako ng engineering ng University of the Assumption. No, napakagaling talaga niya. Kaya lang ngayon nag-retire na si Ma'am. Nakakamiss talaga yung galing niya sa pagtuturo. So wala na kayong tanong? Question?
Wala na po, sir.
Sure.